Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Okay, hopefully I have enough storage and enough battery to finish this video because my SD card runs out so quickly. But today I'm reading my old diaries from boarding school because if you saw my last one of my not my last video, but like my dream job video, you would know that I went to boarding school, British boarding school, literally in the countryside. From year 7 all the way through to year 13. And like I actually found some of my old diaries because I used to write diaries in like year 9 and all that stuff. But like I low-key stopped writing diaries because it's just long. Like it's actually so long because I just have so many thoughts. Like to write it down, it's so long. But I've got one of my old diaries. This is the front. Oops. This is the front of it. Look at all the stickers. It's actually cool. It's cool. You can't tell me it's not cool. Look at all the brandy stickers. I literally had to write it down, like write the stuff I'm gonna say out loud on my laptop because it is so hard to read. Like the writing is so hard to read. It's literally illegible. So if I read it straight from the book, I would be stuttering every 2 seconds and it would be really annoying. Also, I'm gonna try not to take too many pauses, but I'm gonna like be giving context while I'm reading it. So yeah. Anyway. Exeat weekend. This is from year 9, so I was like 14. And can I just say, like in year 7 and year 8, I was such a good kid, guys. I was such a good kid. Year 9, oh yeah, so the end of year 8, COVID happened, and then COVID was also happening in year 9. So like we came back to school for a bit, and we went back home. So it was like a bit complicated, and we were like wearing masks during school basically for the whole time, except when we were like in the boarding house. But yeah, and then year 9, year 10, year 11, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like a bad girl, but I was just like, you know, you know. But then obviously 6th form, I just like matured. It's just as you do, what happens when you're a teenager. So Exeat weekend, if you don't know, Exeat is like the weekend where you get to go home, just like on a Friday. What our school did, we did like 3 lessons in the morning, like short lessons, and we went home, and then we came back on the Sunday. Took the train back to London with Benny, Daisy, Maximus, and Logan. On the train, we ate a Carolina Reaper. Maximus had barely any. Also, if you, I went to an all-girls boarding school, but we had like a boys' boarding school right next to us, like literally so close to us, and we always did stuff with them, like always. So it wasn't like other girls' schools. Like other people I know who went to girls' boarding schools, they like never saw boys, or they had like socials with boys like barely ever, like literally once a time. We would literally have it like every single week, and they were in the same town as us, so we'd see them all the time. I'm not gonna lie, but like in year 9, because it was COVID, we didn't really have socials, but we would like message them on Snapchat and then like meet up with them and house party days. If you know, you know. Sorry, let me carry on. Took the Maximus had barely any, and Logan had the tiniest crumb, and I was dying because I popped the whole thing in my mouth. It was really funny. Okay, I'm actually gonna try not to stop every 2 seconds, but basically, I bought a Carolina Reaper off Amazon, and then I decided to have it on the train back home to London. Daisy and Logan were flirting for the whole time, and Logan was throwing his mask everywhere, not me getting triggered, because he was pretending not to know how to say my name, and he makes loads of your mum jokes. Ew. I was like, what is this? At least he has good music taste on Spotify. Also, not him like Black Lives Matter, and I was like, haha, so funny. Sarcasm. Also, Luke was like to Dave, she's got Roman shoes. I know he did have some Roman trainers. I had like Nike Air Max 720s. I'll put oh, I'll put a picture of them on the screen, but like they low-key were Roman shoes, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, nah, my shoes are pegalicious. Your shoes are battered, mate. Also, not my phone not switching on or my laptop. It just randomly stopped working, and I didn't even buy a train ticket. So I was like to the guy at the gate at Waterloo, my phone died and my ticket was on it. Please, can you open the barrier? And he was like, are you sure? Then brought out a power bank. Hashtag creasing. Anyway, my phone still didn't work because it's broken, obviously. And I said, I think there's something wrong with your charger. And he was like, nah, there's something wrong with your phone. Then he made me write down all my details, but I gave him a fake name and address, and he said, you have 2 options. Buy a ticket now. Then he didn't give me another option, so I bought a ticket. When I was walking home, I started to feel really sick, and then I threw up like 7 times on a pile of leaves. I thought my head was gonna explode and that I swallowed my tongue. Then I got home, watched TV, and slept. Anyway, it's Monday evening now, and I can't believe I wrote that many pages on the weekend. Today we finished reading Women in Black, and I'm actually being nice to everyone in the house, so I think going home helped. Also, not people being freaked out we might get caught because we had champagne on the train back to school. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. On the train, like going back to school, like going back home, we'd always get like drinks and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. We always used to get like drinks to like drink, you know, British stuff, standard. Also, can I just say, when the next day after I ate that Carolina Reaper, the blood vessels in my eye popped. So for literally like a month, I was walking around school with like red, like patches in my eye. Um, I'm gonna try and insert a picture. Gossip for the day. Freddie said L word to Clemmy, but Maisie told him to. So weird. I think L word is I love you. The whole boys' school literally hate Clemmy because she begs it to them on Snapchat. Ovi said to Belly he loves her and all that wet stuff. I feel like he's taken, but everyone else thinks he's not. Also, I'm saying fake names by the way. If you can't tell, Ovi. There was no white boy in the boys' school called Ovi. Let's be so serious. Wednesday 10th. Got caught meeting with the boys at the fence with Daisy, Belly, Jelly, Maisie, and Clemmy. Miss was so extra, and she was like, line up. What's your name and surname? LMAO. And then we had to run to main school and speak to Sarah, and I lost my phone on the pictures. We then had to speak to Miss S, and tomorrow we have to wake up early to get changed and talk to our house mistress at 7 a.m. in school uniform. Also, before bed, the lady was like, I can't believe you guys got caught. And I added stickers to my laptop. That's so random. Also, yeah, we got caught meeting boys at the fence because obviously it was COVID, so we weren't even supposed to be like meeting anyone outside of our like bubble, our school bubble. So we got like in loads of trouble, and because like we got gated, all that stuff. Yeah, and like, yeah, it was kind of long, but it was fair enough because it was COVID. So we weren't supposed to be meeting like other people. 26th of November. So I just finished the cross and Kelly legit whacked me in the head while trying to shoot and still missed. Lol. Anyway, not me lying for the year 7 and 8 taste today talking about I love creative arts. Hashtag stop the cap. Erin let me borrow her spare MacBook since my laptop broke. It's actually sick. Also, not Mrs. S hating me, then being like to our house mistress, Macca did so good today. Shush. Got told off in prep again by Miss D because we were messaging each other on Teams and trying not to wet ourselves. Lol. But we made it so bait and she was stomping around being so aggressive saying, prep is for quiet. And I would expect you three the least to do this. Like, what is that supposed to mean? She told us if it was her lesson, we would get detention. Whatever. Also, we have to do some stupid RS project. RS is religious studies, by the way. RS project, and the school bought my sister a free laptop because hers is so old for all the online learning. SMH. They definitely won't give me one. Basically, our school, like, we used to do everything on paper in like year 7, and when COVID happened at the end of year 8, everything moved to like Teams and stuff. And when we came back to school, everything was like Microsoft. It was all Teams and OneNote. Like, we basically did not have paper in school. We would do everything on our laptops. So yeah, that's why we were messaging on Teams like during the prep session. And the prep session is basically like free time, but you have to study. Yeah. Also, I had tennis lessons today with Octavia. I played so bad. I'm gonna see my sister today and give her the stuff I brought back for her from Exia, and she's going to give me her old Chromebook. I'm going to use it as a spare device and hand in my other one. Got device. Nah, this is actually making me crease. Not me feeling a bit bad for Loki being mean to Maisie and her crying because apparently there's stuff going on at home as well. Oops. Can't wait to spend time in the office with my bestie, house mistress. Bahaha. I hope not. Okay. This one. Okay, maybe I did. Okay, I've got one more entry. I feel like I need to do another video now. I literally have so many diaries, but this is just a little sneak peek. So if you want any more videos, I got you guys, don't worry. 27th of November. Not really boring, my Pegalicious separate. Why was I trying to make Pegalicious a thing? Like, stop, please stop. And I was saying it all the time. To be fair, people started saying that. Time. But like, stop, just stop, gal. My Pegalicious Zebraton. And then asking if she can buy it from me. No, you cannot, girl. Anyway, I'm getting the ick from my friend Olivia. She's low-key annoying and weird, and I want her to leave me alone. I literally had a problem with everyone. In the end, I was beefing everyone. The thing is, I was like, I don't know, I was such a hater. Like, would be friends with someone, and I'd literally like go off them, and I'd be like so mean, and I wouldn't like, I'd give them a silent treatment. I was just so rude for no reason. Like, there was just no need for it. But it happens. It happens sometimes. Character development. Anyway, music was fun. The teacher was like to me, don't talk back. But she actually liked me in today's lesson. We both be having jokes for real. Girl best friend, that's my best friend. I told her she was a really good PSHE teacher, and she was like, are you joking? And I was like, no. Adventure and leadership was alright. We literally did nothing, but we got to go to the cafe during the lesson. Maisie tried to do makeup on me. I literally looked better without it. Nobody's still thinking that to this day. I literally do not wear makeup. Sometimes my black friends like do makeup on me, like, and it looks cute. But I literally, more time I actually feel like I look better without it. I think it's just because I'm not used to it. And like whenever I have it, I like touch my face and I'm like, oops. We had a lecture today with a guy who makes props. He is one of those old people who aren't really funny and low-key scary, but everyone laughs, excluding me. Also, Bobs was crying because he had one of the real ones from Harry Potter, and she was like, Expelliarmus, blah, 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 or whatever, when he let her hold it. Anyways, good night. My hand is tired. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. That was really short. I feel like I could have given you guys more. Don't worry, I have way more diaries. That was just a sneak peek, but okay, that was fun. I liked reading it because I literally remember all these stuff happening now that I'm reading it back. But yeah, that's my tea little video. My brother's good diaries. I actually, yeah, I have like a whole nother book, but this is like 2021 time. I have a whole nother book. So I think I'll do another video because it's actually really funny to see like the character development. And also year 9 was just like year 9. Okay, okay, bye. Bye guys.